Hello everyone, and join me today as I clean the cage, doing a silly dance. So I have to clean the bird's cage about every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's more filthy, sometimes it's less filthy, kind of depending how their mood is, technically, how much time they spend outside the cage and where they sit and all that. But yeah, a good 2 weeks is like a pretty good marker. And then once every couple months, I have to completely disinfect it. But today is just a regular cleaning. They're all still sitting mostly inside, as you can see. So the first operation is, of course, tie the hair up, and then we're going to open the cage and hopefully let them come out. All right, okay, we have one out and then she keeps coming back in. Okay, all right, well, I think they understood the message now, except for that one. He's just gonna chill in there apparently. Yeah, I wanted to do this video like a long time ago. Here I'm trying to get him out using some bribery, and I'm putting that to the side, hopefully to get them out of the cage. He didn't really want to. He was just sitting there. There we go, finally. Yeah, I've wanted to do this video for a while. You can probably tell if you've followed my channel for a bit longer that this is an older video. This was like May or June last year. I just didn't have the time to put it all together. But yeah, now that you're finally here, you can watch me clean this. I thought I needed some motivation to clean the cage, so that's why I put the camera up. And also I thought I like to watch these videos where I see something get cleaned or some process being done in a single video. So I thought maybe some of you would enjoy the same. So yeah, watch me clean this cage. I'll just explain some tidbits here and there. Look at them.
No, you're not getting any of these bad boys until you sell the tickets.
For the fair, unlike your budget.
This is all of the purchase. I clean them in the bathtub. I spray them down with water first, and then I will use the sponge to actually get all the poop off them. To clean them completely, and then they have to dry completely before I can put them back into the cage, which, you know, takes a while. If you put them outside and it's sunny, it's a bit faster. If you put them inside on the heater, sometimes that will work as well. Kind of depends what kind of weather it is. Alright. Just me looking at where the birds are flying. Now I will take the sponge and I will completely wipe down the cage. This is really handy. So at the very bottom of the cage, I put tissue paper usually, or like Kleenex paper or whatever you want to call it. And I will put sand on top of it. So they like to play in the sand. They like to eat the sand sometimes. And it's, you know, what I will use for the bottom of the cage, because I feel like it's cleaned easiest, and yeah, it disposes of some of the waste from the birds. Oh, it appears like I got a guest. Here I just got the vacuum cleaner out. He actually really likes the vacuum cleaner. That is Sock, by the way, Zocke. The birds generally like the vacuum cleaner because it's so nice and loud, but I don't think he was expecting the whole bottom of the cage to be gone. Oh, and a little poop. Nice, thank you. It wasn't just cleaning that. That was lovely. I'm just talking to him, being like, "What are you doing here, buddy? Do you wanna leave again? You know, it's fine if you want to leave again." I slowly opened the door to just slowly, get back in there, and he leaves eventually, you know. He just wanted to make sure that everything is in order here. as one does with this, you know, with their own home. Here, do something that I usually wouldn't do. Like, I don't know why I did that. I put the bottom in before I cleaned the sides. Usually I will put the bottom back in after I clean everything, because in the end I just have to end up cleaning the bottom again because there's water and stuff dripping on it. But I don't know. You can see those little plexiglass sides there. They prevent that some of the dust and the sand gets spilled out when the birds just jump up and down in the cage and fly to the bottom. And yeah, you literally have to go with the sponge and wipe down each individual bar of the cage. It's, you know, it takes a while. I don't remember how long this video was before I sped it up. I think it was about like an hour, maybe longer. So yeah, now you can tell. This is really sped up footage. I will usually just go section for section. Usually I will start at the top and then go down to the bottom because it makes sense. I have no idea what I was thinking this day when I was doing this, but it's fine, I guess. It got clean in the end. Can you tell I did not have a TV when I was a child, or lots of TV time? Because I literally will just stand there for a couple minutes and just stare at the laptop. I think I was watching Bob's Burgers. I'll just stop what I'm doing and just look at me. The deadpan stare. Oh my gosh. Oh well. It's fine. By the way, you can tell that there's some stuff also on top of the cage. I don't clean that in one swoop because it gets the bird really worked up. I'll usually try to do that at a different time. And then on the left there, that's a lamp. So that's a UV lamp. It's really important for birds to have UV light on their feathers. And we can't usually wheel them outside. But we can provide them with some UV light. I have a second cage that I could theoretically like transfer them into. However, every transfer is very stressful for a bird, especially mine. They're not completely tame. Like one or two of they will come for food and they'll hang out on my hand and stuff, but they're not tame enough for me to catch them without them being worked up. So I will eliminate that stress for them. That's why they have a UV lamp. Oh, we have a white loris. Oh, I'll show you some flirting. So this is some bird flirting going on there. This is V, the blue one, and Button, the black and white one. And V is trying to feed Button, even though he's like lower. And then there on the right side there's Sock, and on the top there that's Lieutenant Reza Hawkeye, aka Horky. Horky for short. But yeah, they are really smitten with each other, those two. Very, very cute. Okay, give them a room. Sheesh. Sometimes I wish I was smaller because it just takes such a long time to crawl in there. Alright, now I'm getting the paper towels, I think. I'm totally not using the rag to scratch myself. It just looks like that. I'm using my hand to scratch myself, not the rag that I just cleaned bird poop with. Okay? Don't worry about it. Anyways, there you go. So the paper towel goes on the bottom of the floor. I just barely fit in there. And then there's gonna be sand on top. Usually use 1 bag of sand per clean. This cage is just barely enough, by the way, for 4 birds. So they are allowed to access the outside the entire day. That's the only way that I can keep 4 birds in that cage. Like, this is, I think you can keep 2 birds in here with having it closed most of the time, but yeah, no, you really shouldn't. You should give them time to fly outside of the cage, and ours can just fly the entire day. The whole room is bird proof and it has multiple perches, as you saw before. So if you want to get a bird, remember they are social animals. You have to keep at least 2 together. Better is like a little swarm. You know, we have 4. I think that's like pretty minimum. I would say like 6 to 10 is probably better. But just room-wise, we couldn't keep more. And then I will change up how the cage looks every time. They get lots of swings because they sleep on the swings. They refuse to sleep on anything else. And because they bully each other off the swings, I have to provide them with multiple. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. But yeah, this cage is just barely enough for them with having like outside flying time. So that's the only reason I can keep them. Also, remember, they're really loud and they're really dirty. Like, you have to clean your room a lot of the time. Like every freaking day almost. You have to vacuum clean it and then wipe down the surfaces because of the feather dust. So remember that, please, before you get a bird. I do love birds. I would everyone to get one. Okay, I think they are still wet, so I can't install them yet. So I'm gonna do that after the video. But yeah, here you go. That's the clean cage. Look how sparkly it is. Wow. So pretty. Very nice. Good job. Also, the paper towel, I changed that. The one on top, I changed that like every 2 days. So there's less poop in there. Look at them all sitting together. Oh my gosh. Little babies. But yeah, I think this took me like a little over an hour to do, maybe longer. If I disinfect the cage, it's like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming with me on this cage cleaning spree. I hope you have a lovely time. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!